my name is Caitlin Hyem and I'm here from the Student Music Network. I'm here at Liverpool Sound City and I am so excited for this weekend. So many bands and artists are performing at venues all over Liverpool, including Zanzibar, which is behind me right now. We've got bands performing such as Yard Act, Baby Queen, Priest Gate, Planet. I'm so excited to see them all. And I'm going to take you along with me. So yeah, here goes. Before the bands start performing today, we thought we'd check out Bundobust, the official food partner of Sound City. So my drinks just arrived at the table. I got a Desi 75, which is Sipsmith Slow Gin, lemon juice, cinnamon syrup and Prosecco. So cheers, here goes. Let me just move that out of the way actually, it'll go up my nose if I don't. That is so good. Cheers! 5 words to sum up Bundobust. Very spicy, but very nicey. So we've just finished at Bundobust and now we're going to go to the Arts Club Loft to see the lights. Before their set tonight at Zanzibar. Hi guys, how are you doing?
Doing
Good.
It was a long trip up and we're very excited to play. We've just been like jamming in the van to some good tunes to get us pumped.
Oh nice, what songs have you been listening to get yourself?
So
Bad Life by
the Secret
and Ollie Sykes.
So where there was the thing where we made this collaborative playlist, right?
Okay.
And we were just like adding loads and loads of songs to it, but because we kept adding songs as it was going through, we didn't realise that the Spotify playlist was resetting every time, so that specific song played like 12 times throughout the journey. So by the end of it, it's like one of those things where everyone's like screaming the words, but it was also like, okay, now the next song.
And we never got there.
There was a lot.
You'll be singing it tonight instead of your
own.
It's
stuck in my head for the last 10 minutes.
Yeah. And what is it like when you're in the van travelling from gig to gig? Do you have anything that you usually do on your journeys?
Today we played. What's that game called?
One word story.
Exquisite Corpse.
Oh, Exquisite Corpse and like the one word story. So we get like someone's iPad out and you just like segment off things and you have like a in the beginning, once upon a time, sentence starters, and then you make a little story by passing around, or Exquisite Corpse, so you like draw little segments of a body and you just pass it around. It's a lot of fun. Just basically anything to pass the time.
To pass the time. And how are you feeling about your set tonight?
Pretty chill, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's a new set. It's got a new song that we performed live for the first time yesterday in it, and that was fine. So it could only go up from there. And I'm just happy to like have a set of like banger after banger.
Yeah, it's all our like favourite songs to play.
For sure.
Brilliant. And is this the first time you've played Sound City?
Yeah, this is our first time in Liverpool.
Yeah, first time we played Liverpool.
Oh wow, amazing. Well, like the city has got such a rich music scene, so it should be absolutely amazing. All the gigs I've been to here have been incredible.
Sweet.
And I saw the videos of you playing in Tunbridge Wells last night, and the atmosphere looked amazing. What songs are you most enjoying playing live at the minute?
Oh, that's hard.
Sorry.
No, it's a good question. I really like playing I'm Doing Push-Ups.
Yeah, I was going to say that one.
You
stole it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We just happen to agree on stuff. Just because like it's one of the songs the crowd sing the loudest, and you can kind of like feel the energy in the room build as the song builds, which is just incredible.
One of my favourite songs is Fresh Concrete.
Yeah.
Because we play, or I probably shouldn't, maybe this is a bit bad to say, but we play as an encore song quite a lot. And it's just nice to go off stage and have everyone just go, and you come back on, and you just start playing it, and everyone just screaming and dancing and going crazy for that one. 'Cause it's one that there's just a lot of energy to it. So that's one of my favourites to play.
We did a Harry Styles cover last night, which was
nice.
super trashy.
It was so punk.
But it worked.
We practiced it like
went
twice,
fine.
and we were like, because it was as it was, the new one. So we were just like practicing it a couple times and just like.
And how did that go down with the crowd?
Yeah, well,
amazing.
They were screaming it, so I think that was good.
Well, we did write that song for Harry Styles.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Ghostwriting.
And after Sound City, you've got quite a busy summer.
Yeah.
You're playing loads of different festivals all over the country, including Community and 110 Above. What can people expect from your sets? Are you going to be doing more Harry Styles?
Vibes. Good vibes. Non-stop good vibes.
We haven't played a festival before really until this year, so it's still pretty new to us. So I think that's kind of scary, but we're all going to get through it together.
Yeah.
I think the set's good.
The set's really good. I'm really happy with it. We're playing this one and then a slightly longer one for some sets.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think just good vibes. Egg and spoon races.
Cool.
We've created some games.
Okay, tell me more about this.
We get very bored very easily with just life generally. So we constantly mess around with the songs we're playing. We constantly just want to make the experience of seeing us live just incredible, or just like just a really good experience and full of these kind of small moments. We were like, how do we get a festival crowd who may not know us very well to like have a great time? And we're like, well, nothing says good time like healthy competition. So we invented an egg and spoon race with some like inflatables.
Yeah, it turned into like a year 6 like sports day.
Yeah,
is the
100%.
vibe. Everyone can get behind that.
So do you get the audience involved with that?
Yeah. So it's like these huge inflatable rings and the beach balls, and then me and Nick start and we like crowd surf them to the back of the room and back.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Did you do that tonight?
I won last night.
Yeah, tonight I don't know.
Depends on how the crowd feels.
Yeah, and how the vibe is.
If they go boo, maybe not. It's a gift. It's a gift.
I hope you do it tonight. That would be such a laugh. I'll join in. I'm on the egg and spoon race. And a few months ago, you did your first gigs in the US. How was this?
It was long drives, very long drives. It was an amazing experience. It was so crazy hearing our songs sung back, American accents. Just we were being not supported. We were supporting a band called Just Friends. We were just being supported by like a bunch of bands in that scene from California.
Yeah.
They were lovely people looking after us, but the drives were so unbearably long. Like there was like one that was like 22 hours.
Oh no.
It was crazy.
Straight after a show. So we finished in Denver. We had to get back to California the next day, and we drove as soon as the show ended on a 21-hour non-stop
You
drive.
just don't stop.
Yeah.
You wake up, it's 8 a.m, you're in Utah, the landscape is bizarre. That's another thing, it's like what was so amazing about it is like how one day you're in like Arizona, it's a desert. The next, like a week later, you're in Chicago and it's snowing. And then like a few days later, you're in Utah, and Utah straight up looks like it's Mars. Like it's red desert, the huge man, it's crazy. Like, I woke up and was like, we've gone into space.
Where was your favourite place on the US tour?
Mine was Denver. I think because it was like the last show, it was so chill. I guess also like Denver being so high up, the air just feels different. I know you guys didn't like it.
Denver
I
is
was
a
big
mile
fan.
above sea level.
Wow.
In and of itself. So like you're like eye level with the Rocky Mountains. So like when you're playing, you're like mildly altitude sick, and you can't really sing very well because you're like just about getting enough air in, but it's just like you just end up a bit loopy.
Yeah,
It's very
it
funny.
felt great. I was like, ooh, yeah, I feel kind of manic.
One of my favorite places was Tampa, Florida, because Tampa, Florida has wild chickens that just roam the streets.
Wild chickens?
Yeah, straight up. They're like pigeons. They're like pigeons there. There's just like chickens roaming the streets. You're not allowed to capture them. You're not allowed to kill them. They're just there. Wild chickens walking around. It's great. Someone said, have you seen the chickens? And I was like, no. They opened the door to the venue and there was just like 12
Yeah.
just climbing on people's cars and stuff. It was crazy.
Were there any chickens in the crowd?
No, they didn't make it in. The bouncers were very good. Ticketed only, thank you. No guest list chickens.
Guest list chickens. And what was your favourite things about the US when you were there, other than the chickens?
The food was just terrible in the best way.
Sometimes I hated it, sometimes
Yeah.
I loved it.
I can tell you what I didn't like.
Yeah,
British
Yeah,
cynicism.
to preempt the question. The incessant fear of jaywalking.
Yes. Oh my god. Like you hear so much about it.
Yeah.
And by the end, you're just walking across streets like you're like in the UK. You just don't really give a crap.
But I think we'd worked up in our head because at the start we were like, okay, guys, stop.
If you jaywalk, you will get arrested and you'll be sent to jail and will never be allowed in America again.
And what else have you got lined up for this year?
We've got a bunch of festivals. Hopefully some new releases. The one we're playing live at the moment, Precipitation. That one hopefully is going to be released. It's going to be released by the end of the year.
Ooh, nice.
And hopefully some more as well.
Yeah.
Alongside that.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Bears and trees all summer long.
Bears and trees non-stop.
We're just gonna have a
Non-stop
we
good
don't
vibes.
good summer. Yeah. No sleep.
Just vibes.
Just vibes. No vibes. No sleep.
No sleep.
Just no existing. Just.
By the end of the year, we want to not exist. No, that's not true. No, we want to be existing and better than ever.
Yeah.
Cool. And a couple of random questions now. So, Nick, I saw in one of your interviews that you said that High School Musical 2 was your favourite Disney film.
True indeed.
Same with me. It's such a good film. But if you could put a Bears in Trees song in High School Musical 2, which one would it be? In which scene would it be in? And who would sing it?
Okay, so immediately I want to take over the Troy on the golf course
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
bet on
Yes,
it.
brilliant.
As much as I love bet on it, I'd want to self-insert us into
Well,
that scene.
the best part of Bet on It necessarily isn't necessarily the song, it's the dance.
Yeah.
It's him
Yeah.
gallivanting.
So I want Troy gallivanting on a golf course, being very melancholy-esque, whatever the word.
Yeah, you got words.
The song that's going to be is, I think it would be great if that was like, I want to say Little Cellist.
Just like some soft-spoken word with some cello and him just going,
See, she found him asleep. Is what I can imagine. Yeah.
I think that'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to see that. And finally, the cover of your debut album, And Everyone Smiled Back, shows the aftermath of a party in the woods. Loads of balloons, empty drinks bottles. Do you guys have any party tricks you could show us or tell us about?
Party tricks?
Party tricks, yeah.
Well, Ian used to be able to do 2-finger pull-ups.
What?
So I used to be able to do, throughout my entire life since I was like 14, I used to be able to do a pull-up with any 2 fingers on each hand, right? So these two, like that, right? And so this one party, I was like, oh yeah, I can do this. And it was on a door frame, and I'd actually injured one of my fingers and forgotten, because I forget stuff like that. And so now my finger is permanently bent like this for the camera. I cannot straighten that finger anymore. That finger is stuck. It was worse, it was like that. It was stuck like that for a while, and then a physiotherapist got it extended. But that was, yeah.
That's a party trick.
It's not a party trick.
If you could still do the pull-ups,
that would
then
be a good
that would be cool. There's a bar there.
Let's give it a go. What other ones? Can't think of any. There's probably loads that I just can't think. Because when we were at parties, here's one. I have a weirdly proportioned body, right?
Okay.
So I have a very long torso and very small legs and arms and hands. So when me and Nick sit next to each other, this might not be good for the camera actually, when we sit next to each other, I am like maybe even a little bit taller than you.
Yeah.
Same size, maybe even a little bit taller.
Yeah.
I've got a long neck as well. And then we stand up next to each other, and I'm considerably shorter than Nick, demonstrating the smallness of my legs. Now when we sit down next to each other again, taller. My legs aren't touching the floor.
Party.
I'm
Party
weird.
trick.
My existence doesn't make sense. I'm a mistake of nature.
I want to follow on from that, but that's really hard.
follow on.
So this isn't a party trick, but this is a
Okay.
fun thing to do at a party. Assuming you're at a party where like it's not going to be a nuisance
Okay.
if you find a bag of potatoes and you decide to yourself.
So you're
can
telling
make a
this?
game
I
out
got
of
banned
this.
from someone's house.
So Ian got banned from someone's house. Because you have to make sure you're in the right environment and everyone understands that it's all fun and games and no one's going to get hurt. But when we used to be at parties years ago, we'd go into the kitchen and we'd find a bag of potatoes. Or, I mean, not normally a bag, but they'd be open. Opening a bag's a bit too far.
Sometimes we bring them.
Sometimes we'd bring them, yeah, if we're feeling really kind. And the goal would be to just leave potatoes around the party in the most
Obscure
places. Like, you know, stuff like, oh, like there's a shelf full of golf balls on this wall for some reason.
That's such a specific one.
That was a specific
to
one.
the night where I got banned from that.
But that was banned, yeah. Take your golf ball off, put it there, and put the golf ball back somewhere else so you don't steal it.
My favourite one was my friend they had like a fruit bowl, and he got an orange and cut open the orange and scooped out the insides of the orange and put a potato inside the orange, closed it back up and put it back in the fruit bowl. Apparently no one found it for like a very long time until someone tried to open the orange.
Next day, you get a message which is, who put potatoes all around my house?
Fun and games.
Fun and games.
Fun and games.
Yeah, but don't get banned from someone's house.
I've got potatoes hidden around my house as well, but I did the due diligence of that's a word. Due diligence of numbering every potato in my house.
Wow.
However, then someone took number like 9 or something out of 15.
How many?
There were 15.
15,
So
right.
someone took number 9, so I would continually look for number 9 for months.
That's true.
Right?
That's like,
You're
yeah,
like,
no.
oh, you're gonna try and outsmart this, but no, you can't.
Yeah.
Imagine just leaving a potato at the venue tonight. Or
Yeah,
maybe I might get there early.
Are we
leave
going
one on
to
the
do that
stage.
already? Was that already the
Oh.
plan? You don't know. It wasn't, but it might be.
It might be. Well, thank you so much for talking to me today. I've loved it,
Thank you for your
and best of luck with your set tonight at Zanzibar.
Sweet.
Thank you.
Thank you, yeah.
Thank you. Later on today, I'll be speaking to Abby Roberts before her gig at the Shipping Forecast. I'm joined now by Abby Roberts before you set at the Shipping Forecast. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you for having me.
Good. Oh, you're very welcome. So tonight is the start of your first UK tour. How are you feeling?
Nervous, but like not as nervous as I thought I would be. I've had like the chance to do a couple of shows at this point. Only around like 5 or so, but I'm getting into it a bit more. So I'm really excited for tonight. I think it's gonna be a good show.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it. And how were them gigs? Like, how was it performing in people
Yeah.
for the
It
first time?
It was really interesting actually because the first few that we did, it was like undercover under a different name because I
Oh,
was like,
wow.
I don't want to just start going out there with my name and have people like judging me and showing up expecting something amazing because I'm like I don't have any background in like performing or anything, so it was quite nerve-wracking at the start. I'm not gonna lie, I never imagined myself like being on a stage.
Yeah.
But no, it's such good fun now. We're not using an alias anymore. I'm Abby Roberts now. So
Did
it's
people
alright.
recognise you when you were?
Yeah,
Kinda undercover.
literally the very first show we got busted. Like somebody recorded it, put it on TikTok, and was like, "Is this Abby Roberts?" I'm like, "Fuck's sake."
Damn. And what are you most looking forward to about the tour?
Oh, the UK tour. I'm really excited to do the lead show because we've not done any lead shows, and obviously that's my hometown. All my like extended family, all my friends that I went to school with are coming to that one. So it's gonna be like the first time that a lot of them have been to one of my shows as well. So I'm
And
really excited.
how are you celebrating the start of your tour after tonight's performance?
Oh my god, I'm going to bed.
Nice, nice.
I'm sorry, I'm so boring, but like we've
You're
literally
not.
got like an hour drive back to Leeds. It's my mum's birthday this weekend, so
Lovely.
I'm gonna go see her, give her a cuddle. That's
Aw.
how I'm celebrating.
That sounds like a great way to celebrate. And you've just released your 4th single, Cigarette Burns. What was the inspiration behind this?
Oh, it's a depressing one, I'm not gonna lie. Sorry to like bring the mood
No,
down.
no, it's fine.
Cigarette Burns, it was just like one of the hardest times that I was like going through in the past few years, and I really felt like I needed to vent about it in a way that I couldn't do through my usual art of like makeup and that kind of stuff. And writing really helped me to express that, and through music I feel like it's been quite therapeutic. So yeah, that's why.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah,
And
that's
which part or aspect of this song are you most proud of?
I really love when it gets really rocky at the end. It's even better live as well because the guitars and everything, we just go a bit wild on stage. It's so much fun.
Love it. I can't wait to see it. And your 3rd single, Banded, reminds me of The Bakery by Arctic Monkeys. And I know you're a huge fan of them, as am I. And I wanted to know, if you could perform on stage with them, which song would you want to perform with them?
Oh my god. I really love Teddy Picker. Not gonna lie, it's
That
like
would
one of
be
my
cool.
favourite songs. Yeah.
That would be
love
so
it a lot.
cool.
Any of them though, I'll take it.
Yeah,
Any opportunity.
And if you want me to come and do some pre-show interviews, then
Hell
I'll do that as well. And at the start of the year, you moved to London. You're originally from Leeds in Yorkshire. Similar to myself, I'm currently living in Manchester, but I'm from Scarborough.
Yeah.
What do you miss most about Yorkshire when you're in London?
my family and friends. I'd be a bit of an arsehole if I didn't say that. No, I do miss my family because I'm like super close with my mum and dad and my sister Charlotte, so they all try and visit me a lot, and I've got a spare bedroom for them whenever they want it. But yeah, I do miss them.
Aside from your family and friends, what would you say?
I don't know, it's just comforting. There's something proper comforting about Yorkshire and like Yorkshire people as well. I think it's a lot more friendly than down south.
And finally, what are your plans for the rest of the year?
Oh, it's a busy year. I've got the summer tour in the US, which I'm really excited about. That's with Halsey.
Yeah.
And there's some like massive venues that I'd never thought I would ever get the chance to play, like Hollywood Bowl and Red Rocks, which is just absolutely insane to me that that's still happening. So yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna mentally prepare for that, but that's gonna happen. And then more music just coming out all throughout the year. Lots of things I'm working on.
Oh, brilliant. I can't wait to hear it. Honestly, I was blown away by your releases so far. They're amazing. The quality of them is fantastic, and I can't wait to see you live tonight.
Thank you so much.
Just finished my interview with Abby Roberts, and now we're down in EBGB's ready to see Daisy Brain.
God, shut up. Does it feel like shit? All the time, and it hurts my mind.
So we've just seen Daisy Brain at EBGB's, and now it's time for Bears in Trees at Zanzibar.
You can take around my shoe to prevent it from breaking into. And there's a curve on the end of my tooth. Some royal filler and some super glue and yellow. Broken things in my room. Oh, and for a stolen dues. It's a mess that can't hold a tune. I recline on the mattress because I want to. I've never had satisfaction enough. Given to the answers that I hear in my head. There's full seasons, crashings and ghosts and the lavish. Then realize there are many more sense. Humans are misunderstood, taking back my neighborhood. Like the people man always said I should. On the concrete south in Rabbit Hood. When it's all said and done, I'll be feeling good. I'll be feeling good. Yeah. Come on, yeah. Focus on my best out.
Right, so I'm going to give you a quick overview of day one at Sound City. I'm going to do it weatherman style with the poster here next to me. So we wanted to see Yard Act, but unfortunately the queue was huge and we weren't going to get in. But it wasn't too bad because we did see Daisy Brain. I've been loving his new single Down, and he performed that. It was amazing. After that we saw Bears in Trees at Zanzibar. There they are. They had such a great stage presence, brilliant set list too. Their new single, Precipitation, sounded so promising, so definitely keep your eyes peeled for that. After that we saw Abby Roberts headline the Shipping Forecast. Her music is amazing, she's just come onto the scene and I am loving her debut single, Paramaniac. Day 2, Sound City, let's go! Today I'll be taking you along with me to see Planet, Fiona Lennon, Baby Queen, Blondes and Tim Burgess. But first, let's go see Rosella's at EBGB's. now off to interview Blondes before their set tonight at Jimmy's. I'm joined now by Blondes before their set tonight at Jimmy's. How are you guys feeling?
Good, thank you. Yeah.
Good. And how are you feeling about your set tonight?
Excited. Yeah, it's a cool venue. Been a few times to see a couple of shows, and we were there sound checking this morning. It sounds great. So, yeah, it's good.
Have you ever played at Jimmy's before?
No, first time.
First time. Exciting. But you've played at this festival before. When you think of Sound City, what's the first memory that comes to mind?
For us, it's like heaving down with rain. Like that's the predominant memory. Because we just got really unlucky on the day. It was just awful weather. But no, it was good fun. We saw a couple of artists last year as well, and we enjoyed our set. But hopefully, because the weather should be better, we'll get a few more people coming through to our set this year, so we're a little more enthusiastic.
Brilliant. And unlike Liverpool, Twitter can be such a depressing place, but you guys never fail to kind of spice up my newsfeed and make me laugh with your tweets. Which one of you is responsible for this?
That's mostly Tom now. I had to hand over the reins because I just couldn't keep doing it. Couldn't keep posting nonsense. But occasionally it is me. If you see something that's like really stupid,
Which was
that's
some of your
most
tweets?
Anytime I'm tweeting like anything about Princess Diana, that's usually me. Our manager was having a right panic because I always like to tweet basically for anyone who doesn't know. I like to tweet like R.I.P. Diana, she would have loved, and then just insert anything. So like last year we had our Diana would have loved Liverpool Sound City. A little while back I tweeted R.I.P. Diana, you would have loved Goo Pots. And our manager was gave us a call and was like, why are they trying to position themselves as like pro-royalists? Like what? It's a very like strangely conservative angle to take, and I had to explain like no, that's actually a joke. Like we're not like a pro-royal band. Like I just thought it was funny. Yeah, that was me.
And like you said, you tweeted R.I.P. our Diana. You would have loved Low on the Come Down. I saw that one the other day. Which do you think would be the Blonde song that the Queen would love the most, and why?
Oh, maybe Low on the Come Down. It's just got that kind of sing-along point to it. I reckon she's got a bit of a bone in her that likes a bit of a sing-along. Who knows what she gets up to behind these doors. I like to think she's fun.
Yeah.
So,
I expect her to perform that on the Christmas speech this year.
Yeah, I hope so.
And you also mentioned it just then, but you tweet a bit about Goo Pods as well.
Yeah.
What are your favourite Goo Pods?
The hot chocolate ones, I think.
Nice.
What, have you ever had any of those? You know
So
them?
not much of a
dessert man.
yeah.
Really?
What do you mean with like I've had like chocolate ones,
Yeah.
So the really rich chocolate.
Yeah. Do you mean the really lovely chocolate?
Ones.
I'm trying to get a sponsorship. Yeah, I like the ones that you put in the oven.
The melt in the middle.
Oh yeah, very nice. I have had them. They are very nice.
And finally, what are your plans for the rest of the year?
Gigging as much as possible. Nearly finished the second EP. Recorded most of it. Gonna finish it off in the same studio as the first EP down to Coastal Sound in Liverpool. Something called Rich Turvey. Finish that off really. Playing in Liverpool quite soon again for playing with band called Lights at Art.
Saw them yesterday, they were great.
Oh, nice.
There will be a show with a band called High School as well. So, I think around sometime, maybe the end of this month actually.
Yeah.
That'll be on our socials. All of the future shows you just find Blondes band and everything. Finish the second EP is the first one. And hopefully get back out.
Brilliant, well thank you so much, and I hope you really enjoy your set tonight at Jimmy's.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, I'm back home from Sound City now, but I had such an amazing first time there and I can't wait to go back next year. It was such a great way to visit and support different venues across Liverpool and also see so many incredibly talented upcoming artists. Some of the bands that have played there before have gone on to have huge success, and I know that'll be exactly the same for some of the bands we saw there this year. Just to give you a rundown of day 2 now, Rosella's at EBGB's were fantastic. Ever since they sung Before the Storm, that song has been in my head non-stop and I don't mind at all. It's one of those anthems that just makes me so excited for the future of indie rock music. And another band that make me feel like that are Planet. We saw them at the Arts Club Loft. It was their first time in the UK in 3 years. Hopefully we won't have to wait that long ever again for them, but it was well worth the wait and their set really blew me away. It reminded me of when I first saw them support DMAs and I was like, wow, why does everyone not know about this band? Local artist Fiona Lennon absolutely filled the Jacaranda. It was heaving and it was no surprise as to why. You know, her voice is chef's kiss, gorgeous. Baby Queen's set at the Arts Club Theatre was pretty mad to say the least. She admitted to being drunk as she came on stage and a lot of drinks were spilt. And yeah, it was quite hectic. But you know what? It was a barrel of laughs. It was so fun. And Baby Queen really got everyone up singing, dancing, and it was just great to be a part of it. I just thought I would include that picture of me and Baby Queen there, just so you could kind of see what she was like. But yeah, after that, Blondes smashed their set at Jimmy's, as did Tim Burgess at Zanzibar. So yeah, if you like to support upcoming artists, then definitely get tickets for Sound City next year. And I just want to say a massive thank you to the Student Music Network for sending me there this year. Roll on Sound City 2023!